We're at Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will start this game off with the football. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? Which style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now,
and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out there after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man down the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. They boot it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the air, it's Drones. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the Hokies will keep this drive going. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up of 5 to the 23. Running back searching for a hole. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll do it himself. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Complete downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Spence. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Drones. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Still looking. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unleashes 1. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Stewart. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On the run, it's Alexander. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Hand off to the fullback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for room, it's Newberry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 4th down, going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Dillon. The Commodores get it past the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Commodores!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Quarterback gets enough. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Alexander. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Holloway. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Grabbed over the middle, it's Holloway. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Finds his man, it's Green. And he's wrestled to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught over the middle, it's Selden. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They go right back to him. Looking for room at the 25. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He breaks a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Green.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Holloway. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. To the air. It's Drones. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the back. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Hunt is in the air. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Look out, he's got room. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the right. And it's caught. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Gonna sling it on second down. On the move and looking deep. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16, make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Selden. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Green. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.